Hey, what is up guys? My name is Xavier Finance, and on this channel, I wade through the crap and I teach you the actual best online money-making side hustles that you guys can go ahead and get started today. And in today's video, I'm going to be teaching you exactly how just within the last couple of weeks, as you can see from this screenshot, I have made over $600 with this untapped digital product selling method. And as I just said, this method involves selling digital products. It does not sell any kind of physical product, which means that I don't have to deal with any kind of print on demand stuff. All I got to do is I just got to recreate a bunch of the products that people are already buying and increase traffic. And with this method, I'm honestly on track. I can see myself making over $6,000 just this month from this method that I'm going to be teaching you guys here today. And bro, honestly, when I'm sitting here telling you that this is untapped, this is so untapped that I had a hard time even finding a single video on how to do the basics, like setting up the digital product store, which if you want to know how to do that, I have a free way to do that at the end of the video, by the way, man. But like genuinely, like I can't find a good video. Like I would have loved to see this exact video that you're watching right now just a couple months ago, because I could have gotten this all done so much faster. And the big thing when it comes to creating a digital product store is, first, what I want you to do is I want you to lean back in your chair, right? And I want you to breathe into your gut. Breathe out, just like that. Breathe in, breathe out. And the reason why I want you to do this is because I want you to tell yourself something. I can do anything. I can do anything, and in fact, it is easy to do this thing. Because I'm going to teach you this thing that is so easy to do. And I'm going to be teaching you exactly how to replicate it with AI, by the way. So you don't even have to do most of the work. You can just like grind it out, basically. And this is just genuinely the most untapped side hustle that you're going to find, bro. And I'm really, really excited for you to go ahead and watch this video, because I've made a lot of money from this and I have a lot more potential to make a lot of money. And I'm very excited to go ahead and educate the next generation and teach them the exact ways of making some easy money. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is that you're going to want to think of the A to B problem that you want to solve. Now, there's a lot of different problems that you want to solve. And what I would highly recommend is that you get very specific with what is called targeting. So targeting is a term in marketing where we create what we call a ideal customer, and then we find the best way to target them for a specific thing. So basically, for your digital product, I want you to think about what you've done in your life so far. Did you go from skinny to jacked? Like me? Are you stacked, jacked, and succulent? Right? Have you been working out a lot and you've been seeing a lot of progress with your workout? Have you been seeing a lot of progress with your business? And maybe you're a Shopify TikTok dropshipper and you've actually made it work. I want you to be getting like that specific. And one of the best things about this is that you don't have to think of some kind of like random kind of person that you're not. Like, you don't have to market to like 40-year-old evangelical Christian stay-at-home moms that are looking for a way to easily coupon online, which I know someone who made a ton of money with that niche, by the way. But you don't have to be that if you're not that. Honestly, bro, your best customer who you should be targeting is you. Like just you. Well, specifically more you 6 months ago. So what would you want to see 6 months ago? Like, for example, with this video, I would have loved to see this exact video that you're watching right now 6 months ago. And I would have loved to have the kind of products that I'm selling right now digitally 6 months ago. I want you to get out a notebook and I want you to start writing down some specifics. I want you to be like, okay, this would be good. I would have loved to have this 6 months ago. I would have loved to have this. I would have loved to have that. I would have loved to have maybe a certain workout plan. I would have loved to have maybe a diet plan. I would have loved to have a guide to affiliate marketing. I would have loved to have a guide to drop shipping. This is how I would do it. So for me, how I set up this store is I made my first $2,000 from YouTube automation. And then I ended up losing it all because I just spent all the money on videos that weren't worth my time. But then when I changed my strategy slightly, I ended up making $8 grand within just 1 month. And I want to be teaching you that same A to B solution. So that's the product that I sold on this digital store. But another one that I'm trying out right now is I wanted to get free stuff from Amazon. Here's how I got free stuff from Amazon, using a bunch of like legit methods. So those are examples that worked for me. And those are examples that are things that I've been through that I wanted to then market. But I could have done it for working out. When I was young, I wanted an exact structure on how to get jacked. And I could have made the digital product for $10 to teach myself, hey, this is how you get jacked. this is the certain exercises that you want to do. This is how you train a failure. This is how you do this. This is how you do that. And while there were a lot of guys who ended up helping me out, there wasn't a very specific thing. And the nice thing about marketing to yourself, like I'm talking about, is this sounds brutal, but you're not very special, man. Kind of hurts to hear that, but there's 7 billion people on this earth that are all potential target audiences, and every single one of them probably has some kind of similar story or some kind of tale to you. And on top of that, there's probably a huge section of people who have been through a very similar life to yours, and even more people who had the exact same problem that you did. And I would target those specific people because the power of the internet is that by using this method that I'm going to show you with AI a little bit later in the video, you can target these specific people through a variety of different methods. But before we do that, I want to show you actually how to get the digital store set up. So what I would highly recommend doing, bro, is I would recommend checking out one of the links in the description, and I would recommend checking out Sellpass. Sellpass is what I use to market and create my digital store. And I gotta say, I love these guys. I have no referral code. I'm just doing this because I genuinely want to help you guys. And I think that this is probably the best digital selling platform to go ahead and use. And basically you can sell your digital product for 0% in fees. I mean, obviously they have pricing plans. They do want to make money. And I actually really like a lot of their pricing plans. I actually totally agree with this. And you're allowed to do a lot of different things with just the free version, but the paid version does allow you quite a bit. But I don't have any kind of affiliate program. I don't even pay for the pro version. I don't need to. But if you want something like Cash App, if you want PayPal friends and family, if you want card to crypto, if you want any of those kind of payment methods, you will have to go ahead and use the pro version. And if that's something that's very essential for you, then I wouldn't recommend using Sellpass. And if that's something that you're looking for that you don't have to pay for, then yeah, don't use Sellpass. Don't worry about it. You could also buy lifetime, but I think that's really, really expensive. $400 for a single time payment. I mean, I believe you would probably make your money back if you follow the steps I'm going to be teaching you, but still, it's still very, very expensive. And also make sure whenever you're buying it that you go ahead and pay monthly, because a lot of these companies do like to get sneaky with you and they do like to be, oh, you can pay yearly and it's actually less, but you got to read the fine print. Oh, I'm getting paid $200 today. I don't really know if I want to get paid that much. But I would recommend just setting up some kind of virtual credit card, and you can look up videos on how to use virtual credit cards and just go ahead and pay for the pro version if you need it. But honestly, the free version worked just fine for me. The free version worked absolutely great, and I can actually go ahead and show you guys my store right here. As you can see right here, bro, I made over $600 from my store. This is my store dashboard. You can see this is my store up here, and I made a ton of money, and honestly, this was just passive income. I didn't grind out any of these things. I didn't grind out any of the stuff here. I just uploaded videos about a specific thing, which for this thing was the app methods. And I went ahead and was like, hey, if you want to get stuff on this app for free, then go ahead and buy my methods down below where I've already figured out how to do it. And then you guys can go ahead and just do the exact same. But obviously, if you guys want to replicate this kind of thing, you're going to be needing site visits. As you can see, I almost got 1,000 site visits in my time here on the store. It can also show you what the main payout processors were. For me, the big one was PayPal. So I would highly recommend you guys using PayPal. The other thing that I did that was actually an insanely good idea and that I would recommend you guys doing. And I actually packaged all of these app methods into one big bundle. And then with this bundle, I sold it individually for 50 and I marketed it as, well, you could buy each method individually, which will cost you about 120 because that's what I set it to. Or you could just buy the bundle for about 50. And from that, I made very, very good money because people are like, oh, but I'll just get the full bundle because I might as well, because, you know, maybe I want every single method. And that was a really, really great use of my time. And I would recommend you guys doing the same. The other thing I would recommend you guys do is make sure you set up PayPal processing, because as you can see, I made most of my money here from PayPal, but also make sure you go ahead and use Stripe. So I have no idea if Cash App is something that people are looking to buy from, but you can go ahead and try it out. Like I said, it's 20 bucks. Again, I have no affiliate. There is no referral. There is no nothing like that. I just really, really liked Sellpass because it was completely free to use and it just works. And it's very, very easy to go ahead and set up a product. But what I want to go ahead and do right now is I want to show you how to use ChatGPT to create a similar product to the kind that I sold. So as you can see right here, I have ChatGPT pulled up. And what I want to go ahead and do is I want to ask ChatGPT a question. Now, remember when I talked about that one of the problems that I had was, how do I go from A to B selling a digital product? And this is how I actually did it. So I'm just going to be going ahead and making a fake let's call it like method that we can go ahead and use as an example, that we could go ahead and open up a Sellpass store where I could be going ahead and teaching people how to actually sell digital products, just like I did and just like I'm teaching you guys how to do in this video. So I can tell ChatGPT, write a full document on how to set up Sellpass. Well, actually, how to set up virtual products on Sellpass to make money. Include finding a target audience, setting up the store itself, and we could say something like using AI to create logos, so you could throw in an AI edge, using AI to create logos for each product, and a example store template. So we could just do something like that. And obviously I have no idea what it's going to write. Oh, actually this doesn't look bad. Whatever it's doing doesn't look bad at all. Obviously you're going to have to go in through this whole thing and change some things up yourself and change the writing of it a little bit. But we can go ahead and just let ChatGPT do its thing for a second while I drink my... obviously sometimes you have to click on continue generating for ChatGPT. Okay, cool. So this is pretty easy. And if I go ahead and read this here, and it just has this introduction right here, which is Sellpass is a powerful platform that allows you to sell virtual products online, opening opportunities to open through digital sales. This provides a comprehensive guide on how to set up virtual products and utilizing AI for blah, 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 understanding target, and then it has a little table of contents. And then obviously it fucked up the real thing here. And it can tell you like, hey, include this, include that. And obviously I would use this as a base. I would not use this as the real thing. I would like, if I was actually going to come in here and I was going to sell a real digital product, I would come in here and I would get a little bit more like specific about it all, and I would be like, okay, yeah, this is what I did, this is how you could do it, this is how you could reset. Basically this entire video that you've watched so far, I would condense it down to a couple of pages as just like a small ebook and charge 20 bucks for it. But you can see that ChatGPT actually set this up and it actually looks pretty nice. I like this as just like a base template. Obviously I like this example home template because it tells you like, oh yeah, just put this here, put that here, do this, do that. And I think that this is going to be a really, really good way to template. And if you guys are interested in the exact prompt that I use, go ahead and read it at the top right there. Again, this is nothing crazy, and I would again work with ChatGPT to make something a little bit more specific and something that's a little bit more targeted. But just as a general example, that's how you would do this kind of thing. If I was you guys, what I would recommend doing just to get an example of the kind of way to do marketing is I would look up something like literally just exactly what you're selling, but here on Instagram. And then we can go ahead and figure out exactly what other people are doing. And then we can just do the same thing, but better. So as you can see right here, I just looked up digital product launcher, IG marketing. This is Gorilla digital product. You can go ahead and just take a look at these posts right here. And you can see that we could create a post just like this one, 6 websites to sell your digital products, where we have this little like post right here. And then obviously we could take this entire thing and replicate the entire thing with ChatGPT. And we could just go ahead and check out her page. You can see that this is actually a really, really nice way of setting up a digital product store. I would recommend setting up some kind of link tree so that people could just go to the specific product from Sellpass individually. I didn't actually do this, but this is actually a really good idea by this girl. And you can see that she sells ChatGPT prompts, and she obviously is just running an email funnel because it's $0 plus. But you could also use something like Gumroad to sell the digital products. You could see she has mockups for Instagram and a bunch of stuff like this. And we could just go ahead and take a look at exactly what people like her are doing and just recreate the exact same things. Or obviously you could hire something like this out to Fiverr, which I know is going to be a really, really easy way for you guys to be going ahead and making a ton of money. But again, this is just the easiest way to go ahead and do this. All you have to do, as I've explained multiple times on this channel, is create a product to sell and then create organic content for that audience to come to you. So if you're planning on selling a digital products store, creating an Instagram theme page just like this one is exactly what you need to be looking for, because this is how you do it. This is how we make money in the modern day century. And this is the untapped side hustle that you're literally never going to find on YouTube. And a chick like this is obviously going to be making a ton of money from this. So I would highly recommend you guys start today. Not later, but right now. When you go ahead and subscribe to this channel, I am on here committed to teaching you guys the best and easiest ways of making money online. Every single side hustle you can think of. I review side hustles, I review YouTube videos. If there is a specific side hustle that you want me to review and you want me to critique, make sure to fill out the Google form down below and I will go ahead and get to it as fast as I can. But always, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you click on one of these videos right here. And thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a good day.